Imagine walking into a Texas martial arts gym where a smug black belt challenges Chuck Norris to a casual spar. But in under 2 minutes, his arrogance crumbles into total regret. Stick around to see how it unfolds, and if this hooks you, smash that like button right now. You call that a real fight? Brad Morrison's voice boomed across Dragon's Den Martial Arts Academy as he hurled his training partner onto the mat with a deafening thud. The noise halted everyone, drawing eyes from every corner. In a street brawl, you'd be done in 10 seconds flat. It was Tuesday night, advanced class buzzing with energy. Brad, a third-degree black belt whose ego matched his trophy haul, was flaunting once more. Towering over his downed foe, he flexed, basking in the gaze of wide-eyed juniors blending awe and intimidation. Okay, who's up next? Brad barked, eyeing the room like a hunter spotting game. Got the guts to tangle with a true fighter? Just then the door creaked open and in strolled Chuck Norris, there to catch up with his buddy Master Kim, the owner. Back row trainees barely glanced up. But Brad spotted all intrusions in his domain. He ruled as the self-crowned boss of Dragon's Den, hating any disruption to his spectacle. The pair hugged like brothers, snagging Brad's interest. If this was the Chuck Norris from films, he wasn't some nobody. Yet Brad shrugged it off. To him, screen stardom meant zilch on the mats. Kim, awesome to see you, Chuck said heartily. Jim's looking sharp. Chuck, surprise visit. Master Kim beamed with real joy. How long? 2 years. Brad tuned into their chummy chat. Master Kim's warmth implied deep ties, but Brad, dojo know-it-all, had never spotted him. In Brad's view, Chuck was a fading celeb past his prime. Training ground to a halt as tension thickened. Eyes followed Brad sauntering toward Chuck and Master Kim. Trouble brewed, they knew. Brad butted in rudely. You're Chuck Norris, yeah? That ancient Hollywood guy from old karate flicks. Before reply, Brad sneered. No shade, but movie scraps ain't legit martial arts. More folks paused to gawk. Master Kim sensed the storm and interjected. Brad, let's stick to drills today. But Brad revved up. Not disrespecting Master Kim. Just wondering, Hollywood versus real deal. Mr. Norris, you get that film brawls differ from true combat, right? Chuck stayed cool, but Master Kim caught the tiny stance tweak, like a lion sensing rustles. Films entertain, Chuck replied evenly. I'm here for a pal. Brad sneered, arms crossed. It reeked of dodging, a has-been fearing exposure amid pros. With eyes on him, Brad thought, humbling this star? My rep's ironclad. This is prime time, Brad grinned wide. Let's demo real arts versus Tinseltown tricks. Thanks, but movie stuff's not for spars, Chuck said courteously. Brad jabbed a finger at Chuck, spotlighting for all. Come on, teachable moment, he pushed, ego swelling. Flash your cinema stunts, I'll show genuine grit. Chuck scanned the eager kids, some thrilled, others uneasy with the bully vibe. Master Kim plotted de-escalation. Brad crowed like he'd won already. Movie scraps? Pure dance. But true arts? My life's work. How about a fun showcase? Demo real moves for the kids. What you say, Gramps? The dare lingered like fog. Chuck could have bailed, excused himself with Master Kim. But eyeing the kids' anticipation and Brad's smug grin, he said, Know what, Brad? Demo sounds spot on. Fun and learning? Sure, let's roll. Master Kim's eyes bulged. He'd witnessed that glint in Chuck's eyes from old tourney days, a hunter ditching disguise. For real. Brad glowed. Sweet. Kids, circle up. Watch a pro black belt school a screen star. As the ring formed, Chuck stretched smoothly, motions like river over stones. Yet laced with exactness from endless drills, instincts etched deep. Confirm? Fun spar, yeah? Chuck asked mid-warm-up. Totally, Brad bounced cockily. Won't bruise ya. Light informative. Then Chuck's gaze flickered, like lake ripples betraying depths below. Nearby kids instinctively retreated. Cool, Chuck stepped in. Fun it is. What followed became gym legend for generations. Brad posed flawlessly, guard up, feet set, breath steady, the champ who'd owned every bout. Chuck. Lax, hands low like queuing for coffee. But Master Kim saw the balance. Weight ideal, eyes laser on Brad's twitches. Your move, Mr. Norris. Brad bounced, flaunting agility. Set, Chuck said plain. Brad unleashed his ace. Blistering roundhouse to midriff, tourney winner that felled foes unseen. Chuck shifted 1 inch left. Kick whiffed, Brad wobbled open. Suddenly Chuck loomed close, murmuring, solid move. But right shoulder dipped half sec early, like telegraphing your shot. Brad reeled back, red-faced, baffled. How dodge with minimal motion? How close so swift? Fluke, Brad grumbled, resetting. Redo. Now combo, jab, cross, roundhouse, his belt-earner, peer-admired chain. Flawless speed form. Chuck evaded sans effort like sidestepping sprinkles. Attacks grazed by hairs as if precog guided him. Impossible. Brad panted, sweat beading. What's impossible? Chuck queried innocently, puzzled for real. Onlookers buzzed. Brad clumsy? Unheard of. Phones emerged, capturing magic. Brad switched. Basic jab to chest, point blank undodgeable. Chuck vanished, now left flanked, hands chill, unmoved vibe. Brad, Master Kim warned, ignored in fury. Wrap it. Hell no, Brad cracked. Decade training, won't clown for an actor. Chuck's smile iced over, eyes turning lethal. Some actor, Chuck echoed soft. Room chilled. Even newbies felt the pivot, no more games. Brad knew error but ego locked. Respect your films but this? Real arts. My devotion. Chuck nodded thoughtful. Fair. Fun spar but I slacked. Fixing now. Next. 15 seconds flat. Chuck flowed, no flare, just blur speed precision, eyes lost it. From 3 feet casual to Brad floored, stunned upward. No slam, no toss, gravity flipped sideways. Jim hushed. How? Brad breathed prone. What? Chuck extended hand. Technique, stop hitting yourself. Elite stuff. Brad rose. Chuck faced odd kids. That? 40 years grind, not flicks, not scripts. Global masters, top comps, skill subtle yet potent. Bold girl queried, Mr. Norris, real fighter? Chuck grinned. Began 18 Korea Air Force. Art studied, belts earned, elite comps. Rest evolved. Jaws dropped. Movies? Later, Chuck said kind. Way later. Karate World's one pre-film buzz. Acting? Buddy's nudge. Combat first. Brad burned, grasping folly, taunted legend, mistook for has been. When? Nah, regret overload. Mr. Norris, Brad whispered. Huge sorry. Undervalued you. Chuck softened. No need but ponder challenge urge. Arts. Self-growth, body and mind, not superiority. Hit deeper than hits. Brad saw flaw, flash over growth, rule over rise. Master Kim advanced, proud yet worried. Chuck graceful as ever. Brad minutes taught more than years. But Chuck continued, locking eyes. Key takeaway, true power self-mastery. Deadliest? Not fight seeker, the proven humble one. To Brad, skilled, dedicated but skill sans wisdom? Fancy chaos. Wisdom. Humility's seed. Brad bowed deep, true respect. Ever get schooled post-challenge? Drop stories in comments. If this inspired you, subscribe to Star World Insider, like and bell on. Don't miss epic tales like Chuck's humility lesson. Share your fave Norris fact too.